was better for their homes and gardens. Cannon cotton spun percales. It's a kind of sheet. Very pretty. But it looks like something a little girl would have in their room, not an adult bedroom. But I guess that was the style. Is the luxury of its flavor worth the extra cost? Campbell's potato soup, cream of potato soup, frozen by Campbell's. Well, that's very interesting because they thought it was a luxury in 1959. Nowadays, we would consider that to be something you would eat if you didn't have a lot of money, right? It's funny how times change. Free Jackson Persians, brand new spring 1959 catalog of roses and perennials. Perfecta, the rose of the year, and Ivory Fashion, the 1959 All-American winner. Modern roses. Wow. I wish I could order that catalog. I bet it would be really interesting. Important new contribution to family health. New Solalax with germisol. Fights household germs. The popular album club. You could order 24 albums for only $3.98. They were below $3.98. I bet that was a very popular thing to do. Beware the advance fee real estate racket. What is that? Must have been something obviously that was happening in 1959. Western Pine Region woods inspire a showcase of charm and beauty. Obviously, I guess it's a kitchen cabinet company, but look, very over-the-top design. Would not be popular today, definitely. Collapsibles go lightly. A little crib you can take everywhere. And a book club. Interesting. Choose any for a fabulous package of books for 99 cents. No internet back then, so you had to read or listen to music. Nice little greenhouse. Pennsylvania house furniture. LePage's glue, still around to this very day. Softness, you can feel it in the flakes. You can feel it in the clothes. Instant ivory flakes. Laundry detergent. I don't think we have that anymore. We have the soap though. recipe for meatloaf serves 6. Pineapple distilled vinegar makes the flavor come alive in Del Monte ketchup. I bet it tasted good. A new book full of exciting kitchen ideas. 125 kitchen ideas for 1959. Goodbye window chores. Pillow windows, they're still around to this very day. Discover its secrets in boats that fly. Florida. It's news to me. Live better in a modern home of West Coast lumber. That's a beautiful home even by today's standards. I don't think people would like all the wood in the living room ceiling though. That's not in style anymore. That's the beauty of Lux. Claire Bloom, co-star of the Buccaneers. Very pretty lady, I guess she uses Lux soap. That's the beauty of Lux. Olsen rugs. Wall-to-wall carpet was very popular back then. People were covering up the hardwood floors. But nowadays, it's a no. People don't want that in their homes anymore. DuPont Deluxe Enamel is baked on Viking homes. Paint. It's a paint advertisement. To make a desk, start with a door. I guess this is for the man of the house so that he can make a desk for the family. Wow, look at this home. Very cool and retro. Nobody can build a house like this till now. A home you can afford to fall in love with. I think I would fall in love with that home. That's very cool looking. Very beautiful. Heatwave. It's a new rose, I guess. It's very beautiful. Armstrong Nurseries. Reach for your phone and have a happy time. Bell telephone system. Very nice colored phone, but nowadays we are free on our cell phones. We don't have to sit by the phone. So interesting. Dries any washable perfectly with one dial setting. 1959 General Electric high-speed dryer. It's pink. That's very interesting. It's pretty. I think that would go over well today if we had pink dryers. But I guess it was a new thing. I remember my parents hanging things on a clothesline. Not many people had a dryer in their house. Modernize with Marlette paneling. Oh my goodness, Marlette paneling. Some people still have that in their basements, but most people tore it out. It was considered to be very ugly by the time the 1980s came around. Oh my goodness, so cute, these little kitties. Handsome and happy and healthy as can be. Will pass up any other kind of food for Puss in Boots. There it is, Puss in Boots. They get real fish in there. Oh my, why are the Andersons such an outstanding family? I guess it's because they have the Britannia Encyclopedia. That's how people had to get their information before the internet. That's crazy. I remember my parents had an encyclopedia set like that. New Bard, the lickin' good dog food. All the meat is beef. I've never heard of that. Here's how to finish your basement. Make a groovy little family room. Again, for the man of the house. You can do that for the family. station wagon, I guess. The whole family can fit in there. Look, the kids will be in the back without seat belts, living wild and free. Sparkling newcomers for $59. Beautiful flowers. That looks like a dahlia. I don't know what this is. It's very beautiful though. Well, that's a gladiola, I know that. I can tell that. More gladiolas. Beautiful roses. I think that's delphinium. Maybe a larkspur. Or a monkshood. I'm not sure. Very pretty. Color, the plumber's new friend. Pink bathroom. I actually kind of like it, guys. I actually kind of like it. I don't know. A lot of people today would want to tear that out if they saw it, but I think it's actually quite nice. Then you could also have blue, green, orange, and yellow with brown. This is the one I really like. Five-star home 2901. You can buy plans. Interesting. An exciting new way to build. I guess you bought the plans and then constructed it yourself. Maybe like a prefab home. I really like these single level homes. They look so neat. New ideas for your older furniture. I don't know, it all looks like old furniture to me, but I guess some of it's new. I guess you could recover it is what they're suggesting. The style was very cluttered back then. They liked to have a lot of things around. Are you a candidate for heart disease? I don't think we want to read that. It's quite depressing. Little touches add lots of charm. Once again, I guess this sort of cluttered, heavy style was popular, like the big drapes, all the knickknacks everywhere, different colors and patterns mixed together. It was very popular. Your happy hostessing starts here. Oh, the old fondue, I guess that's what that is. It looks very delicious. That's actually quite beautiful, the black and white and the silver together. This is kind of funky too. I actually quite like all of it. Christmas. Meat pies, company fare, so easy with these toppers. It looks really delicious actually. I can't say that I don't think it would be delicious still to this day. Very nice. A hamburger party. That also looks delicious. Very nice salad. This is making me hungry. It looks very good. Give a New England supper. Clam chowder. Beautiful tea, coffee set. It's all very retro, but is very beautiful. I think people would like to buy these things today. They would pay money if they saw them in an antique store. Deck the tray with easy snacks. People still do things like this today. Maybe the food's a little bit different, but it's still very popular to set out a tray like that with different snacks. Take it easy casseroles. Take soup, take noodles, take what's on hand. I guess this was for you to use your leftovers and you just add some Campbell's soup, but Campbell's soup is very high in salt. You don't want to do that too often. With SOS, you finish faster. Only SOS is interwoven to hold its shape, hold its soap. That's why women say nothing else cleans, scours, and shines as fast. And interwoven fibers are easier on your hands. Interesting. New England supper continued. Franco-American canned beef gravy. Don't know if that's still around, but I bet it would be very high in salt. Most of those canned foods really are. Best to avoid them if you can. B&M'd baked beans. Looks delicious. I've never seen them anywhere. Maybe they're not around anymore, but people still eat beans to this day for sure. New wild blueberry muffin mix. I guess all these convenience foods were becoming very popular at this time. So women weren't baking from scratch as much as they used to. Oh my goodness. Marshmallow quick trips. Yeah, this does not look very appetizing. That looks like a salad made out of marshmallows. That cannot be good for you, and it looks very unappealing, I have to say. It's the natural mate for every meat. Ocean spray cranberry sauce. That's still around to this day. Double cherry chocolate cheesecake. Well, not cheesecake, chocolate cake. Delicious. Still looks very delicious. French's spaghetti sauce mix. Old-fashioned kettle supper with minute rice. Minute rice is still around, although the packaging is very different now. Dole pineapple, we all know that's still around, but that's an interesting idea, serving it like that with the pork chops. And then that's very strange. I don't know if that would be good or not. I think it would be kind of soggy. Italian dressing craft. Miracle French dressing. I think they're both around to this day, but they're definitely bottled differently. New dessert mix from Betty Crocker, Boston cream pie. Looks delicious. I guarantee perfect Boston cream pie, homemade perfect every time, by Betty Crocker. That looks like it would be delicious, actually. Oh, and these must be recipe cards. You can cut these out and put them in a book. They already have the whole sponge in them. I guess if you bought this every month, you probably had recipes like that you could collect and save. And Jemima buckwheat pancake mix. You probably all have heard about this story, right? They took that poor lady off the packaging because they said it was inappropriate. But apparently she did very well and made a lot of money from her advertisements with the pancake company. But I've never seen that before. It looks like they're pouring it onto meat and then making a meat pancake. Very strange. Spanish green olives. Delicious. But not on a hot dog, I don't think. All American favorite foods in a quick to fix buffet. most folks like. Stuffed peppers, we still have those. Meatballs. I don't know what this is. Many of the 50 known health values of fresh oranges are found mostly in the meat of the fruit, in fact. Very delicious looking. Sun-kissed. Of course, they're still around to this day. Get copper for Christmas. Twinkle paste will keep it brighter than new. I guess it was popular to have copper bands. There's the twinkle paste that you can use on it to keep it brighter than new. Glass for glamour, glass for grooming, and glass for protection too. Look at her cute, cool dress she's wearing. Very nice. Thermador built-in refrigerator freezer. Originator of the built-in range. That was a popular style still when I was a child. Give your traditional room a new lease on life. I don't know. I don't know what the new lease on life is. Is this the renovated version or is this the old version? I can't tell. Turning problems into opportunities. I guess she's making curtains or something there. I don't really know. Oh, she's making a dress. I see. The boys like their weldwood paneled room fine, but Mom loves it. The weldwood paneling. Not bad. Hooray for the host. Spaghetti's the most with his fresh, clean taste. 7-Up. Nothing does it like 7-Up. I thought for a minute they were putting that in the pasta and I was worried, but it looks like you just drink it with the pasta. Window Magic turns a drafty porch onto a beautiful extra room. That's still popular to this day to make a porch like that. An exciting new way to build. I guess that's how you do your outdoor porch. For their new guest room, Peter Lindays and Mary Healy chose Sunny Elm craft wall wood paneling. Yeah, that paneling was popular. Not anymore. Start planning your spring planting. I'd love to do that. The rose that is making horticultural history, Perfecta. Beautiful rose. I think we're having a visit from a cat, guys. Yes, we are. It's Boonie, my little cat. Hi, Boonie. And this is all the advertising for all the things you can buy for your garden. Begonias, beautiful. They like the shade. is not popular anymore. People do not like the linoleum for sure. Hello, girl. Hi, my little Boone baby. I think we have to end this video now, guys. Hopefully you got some relaxation out of it. Boonie has decided it's the end of the video, haven't you, Boone? Look, Mom, no cavities. That's very cute. Crest toothpaste. Okay, Boonie, should we say goodnight? Alright, let's say goodnight, everyone. Boonie says goodnight. Boonie. Boonie, should we go to sleep like everyone else? Are you ready to go to sleep?